Protagonists that wield powerful abilities and wish to save the world have a big chance to probably join an elite group with others who have superpowers and together strive for greater heights in the hopes of saving the day. It's all about the mystery solving and the teamwork when they decide to take part in group activities. Today's video will be taking a look at 10 anime where the protagonist joins an elite group with superpowers. If you are new around here, then please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with the notification bell icon turned on to stay up to date with the latest anime news and recommendations right at your doorstep. Now, without keeping y'all waiting, let us begin with the video. Let us start this list off with an anime series many of you probably haven't even heard of, and it's Hamatora The Animation. Hamatora is one that will leave you excited, shocked, angry, and confused at some point. It's made up out of a group of people who accept job offers in order to make money. These jobs are usually ones they need to solve or investigate and are offered to them because Hamatora is known to have pairs with special abilities, and these special abilities help solve or conclude those investigations. The main investigation is to stop serial killer in targeting minimum holders. It's made by Studio Naz in 2014 with colorful cast, great animation, and cool story to follow along this group with superpowered individuals as they try to stop evil from spreading. I'm gonna have to admit, Darker Than Black was quite the adventure. Each character is completely unique, and unlike some other shows with several similar looking characters, Darker Than Black does an excellent job of, giving each character a unique style and a winning personality. The fights of Darker Than Black are done very well and are very fluid. It's a bit of an older series, from 2007, but it's an anime original by Studio Bones that managed to nail every aspect of being a quality entertaining series to watch. Even the protagonist himself is quite a badass guy, very mysterious and portrayed in a way in which he has a rather comic book superhero-like persona, but adding a unique spin to it. I highly advise checking this one out. You will not be disappointed. I'm sure now many of us know Studio Gohans, which they are the most notably recognized for their amazing work, but that is strictly going towards the series known as K-Project, an anime original series that was remarkable to watch, while a lot of other productions that were similar to K just kinda failed to meet what everyone truly wanted. The thing about K is that it really sells a really tragic, dark, deep, and sour story of betrayal, friendship, and sacrifice in a shiny package so that the general audience would be satisfied with, which ultimately really worked out very well in the end. Visually, this anime is absolutely insane. Still to this day, one of the best looking anime of all time. You will never get tired of these visuals. To the eye, it's just pleasing with the cool effects, and also let's not forget the addition of including the fight sequences. This anime has 3 seasons and also 6 movies. There's just so much quality content to enjoy from this. If you haven't seen K-Project, then now is your chance. Kekkai Sensen can be described as a cluster of nonsense, which I loved a lot. Nothing really made sense. Chaotic storytelling and events happening here and there with really no explanation. However, the story itself is not very complex to understand. It can be simply put as an organization of superpowered people fighting against disorder in New York, which is now turned into a supernatural zone between the underworld and the real world. The show has the artistic flair and character writing to shine, and each element of the show embodies the theme of what made New York City an ideal melting point of cultures and ideas, from a diverse cast of characters to many different genres of music, which made it a very fun series to watch for many, and, well, it's made by Studio Bones, so of course many would be down to check the show out. So I welcome you all to Devil Survivor 2, where survival is a word that you'll be hearing more than what meets the eye. This series is based off a video game called Devil Survivor 2. Now the series is not really a sequel despite being labeled seemingly as such. Rather, Devil Survivor 2, the animation, is an animated series that brings out survival at its finest. Or does it? Now, the anime itself presents, with our usual high school protagonist with his high school friends. It's pretty basic and isn't really anything new or groundbreaking. Long version is that our main character, Hibiki, and friends downloaded a so-called app that allows him to summon demons and also see other people's predicted deaths. The apocalypse happens, and since our main character is the one with the powerful demons, it's up to him to make sure no one gets killed. Pretty basic plot, but, it's still watchable. It's not a bad anime. It's not the greatest, but it does fall under today's topic and could be worth a shot. Studio Trigger continues to pump out quality writing and both new heretofore unseen content and new ways of presenting old ideas. Within spring of 2016, they pulled the trigger on a double-barrel shotgun for the anime viewing population with Space Patrol Luluko and the much more subdued Kiznaiver, and what a season that has been, to be honest. So a group of teenagers are connected to each other and they share the pain and emotions under the name of the Kizuna system. I have to say, the story is so interesting. The dominant part is the mystery. What is this system? What is the purpose? All these questions will be answered through watching this anime, but just be a little bit more prepared for the slow pacing for it to build up to something super exciting in the end. Hyoubo Kyouske is an Esper who was betrayed many years ago and is now one of the most powerful beings on Earth, ready to strike back and take revenge on those who did him dirty. His main mission is to pretty much save Espers who are being mistreated by humans, even if he has to do that by force. The Unlimited Hyoubo Kyouske is a spin-off of the original Zettai Karen Children. It is presented by Studio Manglobe, a Japanese anime studio who is known for some of the other works that I have done involving supernatural, such as Deadman Wonderland, Ergo Proxy, and also, most notably, The World God Only Knows. The strongest aspect of the Unlimited was its animation. I found the animation to be downright so gorgeous for a show like this. Of course, the protagonist is more like an antagonist of the series. The way he acts, the way he dresses, and his overall power output, it's just so badass to witness.
He's blinded by his anger.
Ookami-san and her 7 companions follows the adventures of Ookami Ryoko and her colleagues from the Otogi Bank as they solve people's problems, right various wrongs, fight delinquents, and generally act as an all-round busybodies. In all honesty, JC's staff have produced a fairly decent looking shows for the most part. The animation is generally fluid throughout the series, but this one does have some flaws, and the real problem with the overall look of the show, though, is the inherent lack of innovation. I think it could have been more, it could have used some more episodes to build up, but instead I feel like it was cut pretty short, to be honest. But what I got from it, the cool action, the interesting enough but lacking story, a bunch of characters, it was fairly decent. But keep in mind that this is a parody though, so some things may not make sense and are there purely for the comedy purpose, but overall, I really enjoy this anime a lot. ESP is just about exactly what it sounds like. Tokyo is the location of the setting, while ESP stands for extrasensory perception. Add 2 more letters, and there you got Esper, the term used to designate individuals who possess powers beyond human capability. The premise is essentially about a girl named Rinka who develops special abilities of her own after one fateful day that changes her life forever. It's nothing new to see, really, as generic as it would be for the first word that comes to mind if I was to describe this setup. To enjoy Tokyo ESP, you'll have to see the show from another perspective for some painless fun. Now finally, to end this list off, I'm recommending to you all is quite a bit of an old shonen series from 2005 by Studio Gonzo, and it's Black Cat. The anime is about Black Cat, also known as Train Heartnet, who once was an assassin for the organization Kronos. Due to events that happened within the story, Train quits being an assassin to becoming a sweeper, or more on the lines of a bounty hunter. The beginning part of the story, however, I thought was very well done made. It was very dark, mysterious, but not scary at all for those who dislike scary stories. But after a while, the plot just seems dull and slightly unoriginal. Typical protagonist trying to save the world, trying to protect his friends, and trying to get revenge. All these types of storylines have been done before, overused. If Black Cat had a better storyline, I believe it would have been better. One of those things that made Black Cat, however, enjoyable are the wide variety of characters. So, if you are looking for some humorous characters, Black Cat has that for you. You just made it to the end of the video and witnessed 10 anime where the protagonist joins an elite group with superpowers. If I have managed to leave any anime out in particular that you thought would be a great addition on the list, then please let me know in the comment section down below, as I'd love to hear your very opinion, or just comment down below what you thought about the video in general, as I always appreciate the feedback. So please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one.